Hello, hope everyone's safe and well and doing okay. I'm just going to do a little short video today, and I've seen tons of these types of videos on YouTube, and I personally love watching them just because, as I said in my last video, I'm quite nosy. I love to see what everyone's doing, what they've bought, what they've got in different things. I just find it very, very interesting, and also it's helpful, isn't it, really? You can get ideas from people, things you haven't thought of or you don't know about, or things that, you think, oh, actually, yeah, that could be useful or something I could do. So yeah, I just enjoy watching them. So I thought I'd do a little one myself. Today's video is going to be what's in my handbag. This is my everyday handbag. It's a nice, decent sized handbag, and to be quite frank, it's got to the stage where it's nearly getting buggered. I've got some tears on it and rips and marks and things. I've got a little polish on it somewhere, nail polish, but I've really loved this bag. It's really served me well, and with me, I'm someone who really likes to try and get as much use out of something as I can, get my money's worth out of something. So I try and hold on to things and use them as long as possible before I'll finally admit, yeah, actually maybe I might need to, get a new one or swap it or something or other. So yeah, this is my everyday handbag. I'll take it, when I'm out running errands, visiting people. I mean, well, not so much at the minute with lockdown, but doing food shops or picking prescriptions up, or just everyday things really. So I just thought I'd show you what's inside it. So I seem to have a theme of having everything in twos. So bear 1 minute. So first thing I like to have in my handbag is smellies. Again, I don't know why, I just seem to have things in two, most of them. But I've got two body sprays, one that's a sprayed one and one that's, well, they're both spray ones, but a liquid one and one that comes out very quick. So I've got both Impulse, and I love all Impulse body sprays really. I just think they've got a nice variety of different scents. They've got musky ones, they've got floral ones, sweet smelling ones. I love vanilla. I think vanilla is a really nice scent for body sprays and things. I'm someone, I think, that tends to lean more towards the sweet side. So this one's the Very Pink, and this one is Burnt Marshmallow and Leather Jacket. So it's just always handy to have smellies when you're out and about, in case you just want to just give yourself a little spritz up. Another thing, which I tend to get dry hands quite quickly, and especially with COVID, the coronavirus, we're having to sanitize our hands a hell of a lot. When I'm at the supermarket, I sanitize before I go in, I sanitize at different just different times throughout my shop, just to be on the safe side. I sanitize when I leave, I sanitize when I come home after I've put my shopping away, and but by that point my hands are so sore and dry. So I've got two hand creams. Like I say, I don't know what it is about having two, but in case if one runs out, I know I've got the backup one in there. So I've got Norwegian Formula hand cream, Neutrogena. This one, I do like it, but be careful not to use too much of it, because it does take a little bit longer to absorb into your skin. So you only really need a little dab, and then it spreads quite, it goes quite a long way. A little goes a long way with this one. And then the Soap and Glory hand food, again, you don't need a lot of it, just a little dab, and it spreads very quickly. And this one absorbs very quickly into your hands. It's not greasy, very good. And then obviously the obligatory hand sanitizer. I've only got one actually, so I'm breaking my rule of two with this. I'll make sure I put another one in there, but I refill this. We've got one of the big refillable hand sanitizer bottles, so that when this one's getting low, I'll just squirt, and just to try and help with recycling and things, and making sure there's not as much waste with all the hand sanitizer bottles. So I just keep filling this one up really. When I can, I like to try and make sure that I'm recycling, I'm reusing things, I'm being conscious of my waste and just like my carbon footprint really, because it's important we look after our environment now more than ever. I've also got 2 packs of tissues. Who doesn't have tissues in their bags? I mean, when I'm out and about in the fresh air, especially in winter time with the cold crispy fresh air. You know, sometimes it makes my nose run and things, so I always like to make sure I've got tissues. And then again, in the spring and the summertime, I suffer with mild hay fever, so you know, I do tend to get runny nose and sneezing and all that sort of stuff, so I always like to make sure I've got tissues in my handbag all year round, really. Plus, you know, you never know when a toilet incident might happen where, you know, for example, you're out on a walk, or, you know, and you really can't hold it and you just need to down, and, you know, so all situations arise. Carrying on with the theme of two, again, with coronavirus, and, you know, it seems to be, I don't know when there's going to be a time when we don't need to have these anymore, or the hand sanitizer as much, but, you know, I think for the time being we're going to have to keep having them for quite a while longer yet. But I do think there is light at the end of the tunnel though, guys. I really do. It's so hard, and it's been a very strange year, and this year as well, starting with it being, you know, not the best with the new strain of the virus, but with the vaccines, you know, there's hope with that. And also, you know, one thing I've really taken hope from is just the kindness of human spirit. Where, you know, when, I mean, obviously you have your good and your bad with everything, don't you? But what I have been trying to find is the news about the good stories, the good that people are doing, you know, the normal everyday people, the communities, the workers, the neighbours that, you know, that are helping each other, and you know, talking to each other and supporting each other, you know, doing very good charitable causes and raising money for charities, and just checking that everyone's okay. You know, we can all do our part to make sure that we're kind to each other. When you're out and about, when you're at the supermarket, you know, whoever's serving you at the till, give them a compliment, you know, ask how they are, you know, thank them for what they're doing. Again, if you know, the delivery men that are delivering the parcels and things, you know, wish them a good day and say thank you and smile. And when you're just out walking, you know, say good morning or good afternoon and smile, and, you know, just say a nice little comment or something. You know, it's amazing how much that can really go a long way, and it can also make you feel good within yourself as well, knowing that you know, you could be making a difference to somebody's day. I know from personal experience, when I've been really stuck in my own head and you know, very down, very low, sometimes when I'm out and about, for example, when me and my sister are out walking with Floki, we had a walk the other day, and everyone we come across was so lovely. Everyone said good morning, you know, everyone was happy just to have a quick brief, you know, socially distanced chat, obviously on the opposite sides of the path. And, you know, they were commenting on the dogs, and we were able to watch the dogs play, and just being out in nature as well. You know, I think that helps a lot with, you know, making you feel calm and good, just being around the beautiful natural world, really, you know, trees, flowers, plants, the frost, everything. And animals always, you know, make you feel better, don't they? They're very good therapy. So watching Floki play with his doggy friends is always a boost. But yeah, you know, just that's one thing that I've really been trying to cling to through all this, is that no matter how much bad there is always good as well. There's always good in us, and we can choose to make sure that we're doing that good for everybody, you know, and it just really makes a difference. But anyway, going on a tangent, those that are close to me know that once I get talking, I can't bloody shut up. But so the obligatory face masks, I've got the disposable one and the rewashable one as well. And obviously, you know, my purse, got my money, got my cards in and everything. But yeah, so purse is in there as well. This is a purse that a short while ago, well actually it's probably a bit longer now, but my sister and her best friend started their own little business of selling purses and handbags and jewellery and things, and they'd go to, you know, market stalls and have their own stall set up and everything, and this is one of the purses that I bought from them, and again, I use it all the time. I've used it ever since I bought it, so it is starting to chip and get a bit of that natural wear and tear that happens, but it's just really nice. It's just my sort of kind of purse, really. The size I like and the style, with the zip and the pockets here and then the cards there. So yeah, it's just, you know, again, something that I use quite often. And then obviously, you know, your keys. I've got a You're Lovely that my boyfriend's mum bought me a few years back, and that's got the big hoop that I've connected all my keys to, you know, my car key, my house key. Me and my boyfriend went to Vegas September 2019, so I've got a little Vegas key ring, and that's another Vegas key ring, although I do need to get rid of that now because it's unfortunately all chipped and ruined away, but it was a black and gold poker chip. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to swap that now because unfortunately it's all got chipped away. This is one of my dad's key rings that I kept. As I said in one of my earlier videos, me and my sister, we lost our dad in June 2014. He died due to an accident at work. So, you know, we both, you know, with the family members and everything, we, you know, decided to choose what we wanted to keep. And I wanted to make sure that I had something of his that I could take with me, you know, everywhere I go, that's, you know, always there. So this key ring, it says Dad's Keys. I just take that with me. That's always on the, and it is starting to get chipped again, but I'm gonna obviously keep hold of that. And I think either my sister or my mum got me this for one of the Christmases. And you know when at Lidl or Aldi where you need to put a £1 coin in the trolley, it's got the coin shape here so you can put that in your trolley, and it's a doggy one, it's a Rottweiler, and it's got a little doggy house. Again, unfortunately, the paint and everything's starting to chip off, but it's just really, really pretty. What else have we got on here? Me and my grandma went to Portugal. When did we go to Portugal? June 2019. So this is just a lovely little Portugal. You know the tiles that they have, the gorgeous artistic tiles, artwork walls that they have. So I just thought this was really pretty. And then this one here, Blackpool. Me and my boyfriend went to have a weekend in Blackpool May 2018, I think it was. It was a great weekend. Anyone that's been to Blackpool will know, you know, it's like a big adult playground really, isn't it? It's where you can let your inner kid out, you know, go to the pleasure beach, go to the arcades, go to Madame Tussauds, walk along the beach, have fish and chips, ice cream, just, you know, just have some carefree fun and, you know, just relax and enjoy yourself. And it was a really good weekend for us. So I've got that key ring. Again, it's starting to get chipped, but I've actually got loads more key rings upstairs in my room. And every so often I'll switch them over because I don't want my key rings to be too heavy because I don't want it to break. You know, when my key goes into the car, I don't want it to snap it or anything. So I do switch over my key rings every now and then. Following the theme of two, when I can get them out. Ooh. Huh? Get stuck. I've got two lip salves. So I've got a Nivea, just normal lip salve. In winter, I tend to get cracked lips. I don't know if you can see, but here it gets all cracked and dry. So I try to make sure that I keep my lips moisturised and to try and stop the cracking because it gets really sore and uncomfortable. And then I've got some Avon True Nourishing Lip Oil. I love this. It's another product from Avon that's really, really good. There's so many products from Avon that I would recommend for people to use. I just think they're really good products and good value for money. And I've got another one of these as well, spare for when this one runs out. But yeah, Nourishing Lip Oil, it's you know, nice little pink, sparkly, girly. So, you know, if you're just out and about and you want to top up on your lips, it just gives it that shine and that sparkle. But it also feels really nice on your lips. It makes them feel very soft, very moisturised. It just has a really nice feeling on your lips, and it's, you know, pretty. So last thing, you know, as you get older, you tend to do this. You put medicines and things in your handbag. At one point, I had all sorts in it. You know, it's just one of those things, isn't it? When you get older, you have loads of practical things in your handbag, but I have added in extra tablets. As I've said in one of my earlier videos, I do tend to suffer headaches and migraines, and I never know when they're going to come on. You know, sometimes I can have a good couple of days where I don't have any, and then I can have days where I'll have a constant headache throughout the day, or I'll start to develop a really bad migraine, and it's got to the point where it gets a bit debilitating. So I always like to make sure I've got these with me. They're the dissolvable ones, so if I have a bottle of water with me, I can just drop them into the water and let it dissolve and drink it. So it's always handy to have these in case, you know, one of those pesky bloody migraines decides to come on. I take omeprazole for my acid reflux and everything. With my digestion, especially with meats and potato and things, I tend to get pain sometimes when I'm eating. I was suffering with it quite badly before I was on the omeprazole regularly. So when I take the omeprazole, it really helps stop the burning and the reflux and bringing up the spit. And sorry, it's a bit TMI, isn't it? A bit too much information, but you know, be open and honest, why not? But something else that I like to have with me, just in case if you know, I've had something that the omeprazole doesn't always hold the symptoms back, I like to take Rennies with me as well for heartburn. It's always handy just to have them, just in case if, you know, I need that extra bit of support to stop because it can get very, very painful. And last thing, you know, very practical, you never ever know when you're going to need a plaster, do you? You know, just for anything, you know, if you get blisters on your feet or you cut your fingers or something, you know, it's always handy to have plasters. So I like to have different shapes and size plasters in my handbag just to make sure I've got them if anyone needs them. So yeah, obviously my phone's on charge at the minute, but I have my phone in there, and you know, when I'm out on the go, I'll have a phone charger in there, you know, to either charge it up in the car or plug socket if like I'm visiting my sister. As I've said, she lives on her own, so I'm her support bubble. So you know, always make sure I have my phone charger in there as well. If I'm going out knowing that I'm going to do some type of shopping, like food shopping or something, I'll make sure that I have my shopping bags in there. I have 3 different shopping bags that I use, nice thick sturdy ones that, you know, the bag for life type bags. So I always reuse them as well. So again, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not using loads and loads of plastic bags and they all build up, and you know, if I make sure I stick to the same 3 bags, then I'm again reducing how much I'm using and how much waste is going to be produced from me. So that's everything, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video and having a bit of a nosy what's in my handbag. I am going to have to update the handbag very soon, I'm sad to say. I get very, very attached to my things. It's ridiculous, really. But yeah, so that's everything. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll be back soon with another video. Take care, and I hope everyone's doing okay. And you know, make sure that you do something with your day that makes you smile, and you know, try and take note of moments through the day that, you know, have made you smile, whether it's, you know, seeing the sunrise or the sunset or the stars in the sky, or, you know, eating something really, really nice, like if you've had a really good meal that you've enjoyed, you've watched something that's made you laugh or you really enjoyed, or, you know, just whatever it is, just take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.